All right, it's time for our last bit. That is the intersecting object. I'm going to abbreviate that IO because intersecting object is just way too long to write. To make an intersecting object, you want to pick somewhere on your form, and you're going to start with your epsilon point up at the top, and you are just going to make a little vertical line. That's it. This one's slightly above the horizon line. They work below, anywhere, whatnot, just depending on where you're at, they look a little different. Now, from the top and bottom of that line, I'm actually going to line up with zeta. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out this way and then out through the back of my form like this. So it looks like it starts here, it comes through, it stops. Same thing with the top line. Or the top dot, sorry, come across, go out. Makes sense? So now it looks like this thing's going pew-pew through this. I'm sure you've all done pew-pew on your phone to see the laser light show it makes. Now, I go to epsilon, I line up with my bottom line, or in this case, my top, and I put little caps on it. So now I have this kind of flat-looking piece coming through my object. Although, even though it is flat, obviously, I got to make everything three-dimensional. It's three-point perspective. So from this corner, this one, and this one, I'm going to line up with delta. I'm going to make some short little lines. So, short line here, short line up at this corner, another one out of this corner, and then all the way down here. Don't forget this guy. Lots of people forget this little last corner. All right? So all of my lines are coming out. They're looking pretty good. Epsilon to cap off this side. And don't just connect them. Make sure you're using your vanishing points. And then from this corner, we're going to cut all the way back to zeta, but we're going to skip the building. And actually what's happened here is something I did not intend for, but it happens somewhat often when you do intersecting objects. Right here, this is not working for me, because if this was going to delta, it would come all the way down here, and then my form, if I erased here, wouldn't look connected at the back. So a good thing to do in this situation is, you have your line here, it's going to delta. You have your edge line from the building, the structure, from epsilon, and then you just cut this one back. So now this intersecting object looks like it wraps around the back of the object. All right, intersecting objects can be vertical too. We did that over here with this column. It was intersecting that pathway. All right, so you can really play around with the idea of intersecting objects and where they go, because they're basically columns that are going left and right instead of up and down. And there you have it. That's all the pieces you need to complete your project.